Hi, it's Trisha Knitting Lady. It's Tuesday. I'm in my parking garage. I don't know if you remember a few months ago, I mentioned they put up these fake owls to keep the birds from coming in. Well, I think the birds got wise because they're flying all over the place. Where are they? Okay, there we go. There we go. They're back. So there is an owl in the one corner over on the left. I don't know if you can see it, but the birds got wise to it. They're back to pooping on the cars. Okay, see you later. Hi everybody, it's Trisha Knitting Lady. It's getting late at night. This is take 2 on this video. What else is new? You're gonna say, doesn't she say that every video? I hope you like my opening with the birds. They're smart, aren't they? At first those little plastic owls were keeping the birds away. But I think the birds definitely got wise. And they're back, flying all over the parking garage, pooping on the cars. So I wonder what the management is going to come up with next, because the birds got wise to them. I, believe it or not, this is a pajama top. And I said, oh, that looks awful. So I took one of my shawls I made and draped it around me. Now this yarn has a story to it. I was in Newfoundland on a cruise. We went from New York up to Canada, Newfoundland, and Halifax. And of course, I had to go looking for a yarn store. So I found one up in St. John's. And I don't say sleeves on yarn all the time. I really should. My one friend keeps a notebook. I don't keep a notebook. But there was a collection of yarn with, to honor the different regions in Canada. Like there was Knitted Wit, did the parks, national parks in the United States. So this is Saskatchewan. It's nice, the yellows and I guess blue, greens. That's I did a boomerang and just used different stitches, because the traditional boomerang is all garter stitch. And I made my own stitches. I just take my stitch dictionary and use that. So that's my little shawl. Okay, the colors don't really match with my shirt, but who cares? Why should I match? So, I missed talking to everyone yesterday. It was February the 8th. And guess whose birthday it was? John Grisham. The one who wrote, Grisham, who wrote the books, who writes the books. He was born in 1955. Gary Coleman, remember the young man that was in those shows? He was born in 1966, died 2010. And James Dean, he didn't live very long. Born in 1931, died in 1955 in that car accident. And yesterday was National Boy Scouts Day. The Boy Scouts were founded February 8th, 1910 in the United States. Of course, they originate from England. A British baron founded the Boy Scouts. 1899, after being surrounded and outnumbered by Dutch troops during the Boer War, Colonel Baden-Powell used a cadet corps comprised of boys ages 12 to 15 to act as guards and scouts and to relay messages. They wore khaki uniforms and hats with wide brims. So he published a book in 1908 called Scouting for Boys, which gave birth to the Boy Scouts in the United Kingdom, and its popularity soon spread to the United States. So, the names and terms used in the Boy Scouts come from a popular novel, and that's by Kipling. And that's why they meet in packs or dens, hold council rock meetings, and why some troops call their team leader Akela, A-K-E-L-A. It's the name of the head wolf in the story. Now, what's that book by Kipling? Was it The Jungle Book? See, I should have looked that up. Anyway, so there were a lot of famous people that were Boy Scouts. Dr. Seuss was a Boy Scout. Some of the presidents were Cub or Boy Scouts when they were young. The list includes Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, and Gerald Ford and John F. Kennedy. President Jimmy Carter had served as a Scoutmaster, and Gerald Ford was the only one who achieved the rank of Eagle Scouts, which is not surprising. So, oh, I know, the Kipling, his influence was on the Cub Scouts because Baden-Powell wanted to create a Scout section for younger boys, 8 to 10. And he announced the creation of the Cub Scouts in 1914, and that's where Rudyard Kipling happened to be a fan and a friend, and agreed that the new Cub Scouts could use names and terms from his novel, The Jungle Book. See? If I read a little more, I would have answered my own question. So, also, 11 former Boy Scouts have walked on the moon. My mother was a den mother when my brother was in Cub Scouts. And I was a den mother when my son was in Cub Scouts. But my son didn't stay in Cub Scouts. He didn't care for it. So, I liked being a den mother, though. But I liked when my mother was a den mother because I got to go on the trips with them. We went to the World's Fair. That was in 1965. That was fun. And one of the guys I had a crush on was her den chief, I think it was. I'm trying to remember the older boy that would help out with the Cub Scouts. I can't remember. I wound up going to high school with him as well. He was in 7th grade with me in grammar school, and then we were went to high school together, but we were just friends, and I've lost touch. You know how it is. So that was yesterday. Now today is the 9th, and the birthdays for today are Joe Pesci, the actor, was born 1943. Mia Farrow, the actress, born 1945. William Henry Harrison was born in 1713 to 1840, died in 1841. And today is National Pizza Day. Do you know? There are people eat a slice of pizza every day, 350 slices per second. That's how much pizza is eaten. I like pizza. And what else could I tell you about pizza? Of course, pizza in Italy looks completely different. I've been there, and I do like the pizza over there because it's on a thin crust, and I like thin crust pizza. You can't buy pizza by the slice in Italy. Either buy a pie, or else they bake it in trays, and you can buy a square or a rectangle, but not by the slice. And the outer edges of pizza is called a cornicione, which means molding or cornice. The crust is actually the name for the base where the toppings are laid. So I do not like thick crust. So it's really not just thick crust pizza. I don't like that. A lot of cornicione. Don't give me Chicago-based pizza or deep dish pizza. I don't care for it. Give me my thin crust. I was born in New York. It's in my blood. So early pizza sellers in New York quickly learned not everyone had money to buy a whole pie. They cut pizza into wedges, which became New York style slice. And that's how I like my pizza. I want that triangle. Pizza Hut in Canada sold a limited edition of perfume released in 2012 that smelled like freshly baked hand-tossed dough. Different. And a Canadian invented Hawaiian pizza, Sam Panopoulos, who emigrated from Greece, tossed pineapple and ham on pizza, and that was in 1962 and is still around today. And one of my friends likes Hawaiian pizza. Not me. I don't think pineapple should be on pizza. I'm traditional. I really don't like a lot of different stuff. I shouldn't say that. There was a place in Jersey when I lived up in North Jersey that used to sell a pie called the kitchen sink. Everything was on it, including anchovies, and I happen to like anchovies. But when we ordered it, because I was one of the few that liked anchovies, we would have to get it half with anchovies or half not. Or just a little section of anchovies, because a lot of my friends don't like anchovies. So I didn't talk about the affirmations. Well, today, let me see, it's the 9th. Okay, this is about creating ourselves. The self is not something ready-made, but something in continuous formation through choice of action. And John Dewey said that. I don't know who John Dewey is, but he said that. We make choices every day that define who we are and what we value, how we dress, what we eat, the kind of car we drive, the quality of work we do, where we live, what we do with our spare time, how we treat other people, how we treat ourselves. We need to make these choices carefully and thoughtfully, because this is how we create who we are. I will think hard about the choices I make today and what they say about me as a person. Of course, choices I make just say, she's crazy. And tomorrow, it's learning from mistakes. Oh boy, this is one for me. I make tons of mistakes. Mistakes are the portals of discovery. James Joyce, leave it to him to make it somewhat positive. Of course, some of his writings aren't that, I find them depressing, but I'm not a famous writer either. Oh, how we hate making mistakes. Oh, I sure do. They embarrass us, they slow us down, they make us feel stupid or incompetent. But we would never learn anything new if we didn't make mistakes. A life without mistakes, if such a thing is even possible, would be stagnant, boring, and unproductive. Mistakes open doors to possibilities you would otherwise have never known existed. Next time I make a mistake, and it could be any moment now, so true of me, I'll remind myself that there's something good I can learn from it. And I try to think that way. Doesn't always succeed, but I try. So, that's the affirmations for today. And there was something else I wanted to mention. You know, there's an app now, I couldn't believe this when I read this, that lets you check in with your emotions. No, that's okay. Sometimes I think we dwell too much on emotions. It's like, too much concern about how we feel. You know, we can get lost in that. But that's my opinion. So, I'm going through things when I'm not working. And I happen to be looking at my books because Trish from Purple Yarnivore Bar. Oh, how am I going to talk about Trish if I can't pronounce her channel right? Purple Yarnivore. She wanted my philosophy book, so that will be going out in the mail. But I found another book that I had bought when I moved to Arizona because I was just going to try to exist on my artwork and creations. Well, it didn't work out that way, but I bought this book because it was very popular in Tucson. Steampunk. You can make your own steampunk wardrobe. And they really have some nice stuff in here. Nice stuff. And somebody could probably use this book. I never did get around to sewing anything from here. See, you can make your own pantaloons. And what else? Oh, there's a lot of different things. A-line skirt, well, that I understand. Now this, I don't know why I didn't do. It's a lacy circle top. It kind of looks nice. And what else? Oh, there's all kinds of things in here. Let me look at the a purse, Victorian purse. Like I said, that's very good. That's very big in Tucson, or maybe it still is. I'm not sure. So there's all kinds of things: steampunk charm necklace, neck ruff, lace choker, A-line skirt, the top, shoulder wrap, knit bolero. Oh, I didn't look at that, the knit bolero. I could always make a copy. But if someone would like this book, just give me your name. And if there's more than one, I'll just choose someone with my wonderful, putting my name in a jar and toss it around. I don't have that many subscribers yet that I have to worry about that raffle thing on the computer. I might get to that point. You never know. If you share my videos and say, listen to this girl, if you want a break, she's crazy. So let me know if anybody's interested in this book. I could always make a copy of this knit bolero. How did I miss that? So nothing else is new. I'm still working on that top, putting it together. I messed up putting the sleeve on. I'm trying to redo it. Don't do things when you're tired. So take care, everybody. I hope everybody's well. Bye.